Hi friends, welcome back to Beccarelli's Books. I'm here to show you what I'm up to with the blue journals, I think. So I haven't done anything else with the cover, but that's what we're going to be working on. So what I did is I just popped this on my desk and then I went through a whole bunch of stuff that I have to find things to go in here. Now, maybe some of them might not make their way in here, but I want to show you what I pulled out. So first up, I printed off a whole bunch of papers. Now that I'm looking at them, I don't know that they're going to go. I'm thinking that maybe they're too much of a bright blue, but they are very beautiful. So some of them I might be able to use for tags and cards and collage and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm not 100% on the actual blue color. But so I've got a whole bunch of those, and I'll link the shop that I got them from down below. I cannot remember, I bought them a while ago. And I also have these. So these are more of the navy or black, but see that, I think that will go nicely. But I'm drawn to this more than the white. So I'm not sure. I might go and look for some more of this kind of stuff. But they're both from the same shop, I'm pretty sure. So I've got that. And then I pulled out some things that I have embossed. And I really like embossing for like this kind of embossed papers to add to collage and, you know, just different things that I'm doing. So I grabbed those. And then I went through my little cards to find some blues. Now, these ones are the only blue that I had, and they're so wrong. They're not right at all. So I think I'm going to put those away. And then I went through my wallpaper and I found these, which are blue, but not, again, I don't think they're the right blue. These things from Tim Holtz, the blue side, match perfectly. So I'm going to keep those out. And I think these are not right. So I think I'm going to put those away too. So then I went through some of my books. So I went through this Mother Goose Nursery Rhymes book, and I pulled out some pages that I like the images on. So this little rocking horse baby, and then this image here at the seaside, and then this one here as well. I like that. And this one. So I've got those ones, and then I also went and pulled out all of the blue flowers out of this field guide to British wildflowers. So I just went through that and I pulled out some pretty blue and purpley coloured flowers. So I probably won't use all of them, but I've got a selection there. And I actually have some blue cornflowers in my garden at the moment. So I'm thinking I might pull some of those out and see if I can dry them. They are quite a dry flower anyway, so I'm thinking that might work well. So we'll try that. There was only one page that I had left in my Edith Holden that had blue flowers, so I grabbed those out. And I did have a quick squiz through my bird book, couldn't find anything really. And I also have this wallpaper book, which I haven't actually looked through yet, but I've pretty much smashed this book because there's been so many beautiful wallpapers. Oh, look at that. Yes, that's nice. That will work. All right, so we'll take that. And I think I'll take both pages because I like that a lot. And I'm unlikely to find another one, but let's have a quick flick through. If you ever come across this, it's a wallpaper book by Michael Leck. I don't know how old it is, but I might be able to tell you actually. 2010. So it's not old, but it's like a historical book on different wallpapers. And it's really fun. Like, it's really cool. I like it a lot. So yeah, keep your eye out for that. I did pick it up in an op shop a little while ago. See, it's not the right type of image, I don't think, that even though the blue's right. Same with this. I think this is perfect. I think this is a bit too jungly with the palms. I like this colour, so that might be something I can use as, you know, a background or something. Yeah, that's cool too. I don't know, what do you think? Don't know about the red. That's cool. That might be nice for something a bit different, but would I like to use this and sacrifice this beautiful one, or leave it? Is it that important that I use it? No, I prefer the other one. Yep. All right, so we've got those in my pile. All right, so I'll just get these out of the way. All right, so then the other thing I did was go through all my little bits. So there's, I just got these recently, these labels, so we can use those because they go quite well. And I had these large images. Now, obviously these are too big, but that maybe cut out, cut down, could make a nice large page. And then this little postcard thing, these were given to me probably in a Happy Mail. Yeah, I like that. I think it goes quite nice. And then I found these vintage labels, which are all like mail labels. So I could use those on collage and stuff. A bit of fabric. And then I've got these. I bought these recently. I did a haul. Where did I get them? Crafts Online. So they might work. And then I have some stickers and price tags that I thought might also work in some collage. And then there's some stickers that I also got from Crafts Online, which are all kind of blues. I pulled out these kinds of blues that I like. It's those different ones. They can be used in collage and decorating different things. And then I found one of these that I hadn't coffee dyed yet. Some more stickers. These are a bit shiny, but I think I can fix that with some ink, or maybe Mod Podge over the top or something with the matte Mod Podge. Take the shine off them. Then I've got these. These are chipboard pieces. So I could possibly use these. I just pulled out a couple from the pack. But I could use these on the front of the signature if I want to, or I could save them for the cover of another blue journal, which I am going to do. But I just thought I'd pull them out while I'm going through stuff. There's another one. Beautiful winter window. There's another one. So they're quite thick chipboard. I could peel them apart if I wanted to, but I don't want to lose that chipboard. I think they'll be nice on a cover. Then I found some of these beautiful old photographs which have a little bit of a blue tinge, and I thought that would be nice. And I think there's some more. Yep, they're really cute, I think. And that isn't supposed to be there. And then I went through my little bits of papers and tickets and things, and I just pulled out anything that I thought would be okay in collage, or, you know, oh, I did find some more of those. Yeah, I like those. Some journaling cards, little bingo cards, some stickers, some vellum pieces. Yeah, just some random pieces that I think will go. Another bingo card, little Tim Holtz card. Some fabric washi with the blues. I'm not sure about those, but they might work. And I went through my big ephemera folder and pulled out anything that was blue. These aren't really, some of them aren't quite right, but in a collage I don't think you'd notice, and they don't have to be perfect all the same shade. That would look silly. So there's lots of different blue shades, and I think I found this little rose vellum that was cute, and a few stickers, blue stickers. And then I've got mini Tim Holtz things that I just went through and pulled out all the blue stuff. And then I've got some Amity Bloom doilies that I've printed out. I'm not sure about those either, but I have some bigger ones that I will pull out as well and cut those out to use in there. There's some more stickers. And then I pulled out some of my word cards that I've made myself, so I might use those. And then I pulled out this little guy. I think these are going to be like a staple in my journal, so I really like them. excuse me. And then I found a bluebird. I think there's 2 of those in here somewhere. I don't know where the other one is. And then all of the blue butterflies, I pulled all of those out. And then I went through my cards and I pulled out all of the cards that had blue in them. These are playing cards. And some of these little bird collect cards. So I just pulled out all of the ones with blue in them. And obviously I'm not going to put them all in there, but I'll have them ready for me to decide which one I want to use. That's cute. I think that will look really nice. Same with that. And then a couple of just plain with the blue backs. And I have some of these, which is the right colour. I can make some little bags. So I've got quite a bit of stuff going on. But this is how I do these themed journals. I go through my stash. I've just found that bird. It was sitting on my chest. I've flung a whole heap of stuff up here. Stuck to my shirt. And I'll just go through all my stuff and pull out what I think will go. And then I just make a little basket with the themed things. I also have a little stash here of laces and fabric offcuts and things like that. And I also have a couple of washi tapes that might go. I don't have many blue, but there's a blue bicycle on this one, which I think would look nice. And then this floral and just a tape measure, because that's always good. And then I have 2 different colours of masking tape, which is always fun to use as well. And then I also have this rub-on, which is actually silver, but I really like these borders, so I might give those a try. They're probably really old, but I think that will work in my favour, where some of it might not transfer perfectly, and I think I might like that look. So I've got that, and then I also have some flowers and doily pieces. I'll put that there to use as well. I don't know if I'll use these. They're not the right colour and they're also a bit too fat. I also have some doilies, just a few. Just a few doilies, because I think that they will look nice as well. What else? Oh yeah, so then I also found a few scraps to use in, so I have heaps of this paper, but these are scraps that I could use for collage and stuff. And I also pulled my white, well, it's not perfectly white, but it's whiter than the other dark stuff that you get, so that will be nice for collage as well. Pattern paper, that is. And I'm not sure about these either, but these are the Tim Holtz wallpapers, and these are just the ones that had the right sort of look. Not sure about those, but you know, not everything has to be blue. You can bring some other colours in. And I just found this was in my scrap box because obviously I've run my chair over it or something, but I can use that for collage. Oh gosh, sorry. Oh yeah, and then I have these little boxes of labels, and they do have some blue ones in there. Let's see this one. Some more labels. There are a few blue ones in there too. And this vintage retro, a couple of blue things in there as well. So they will be good for collage as well. And I also printed out some blue labels that I showed in a previous video, and I can't find them. I mean, they'll be here somewhere, but I just can't put my fingers on them right now. But yeah, so that is what I'm starting with. I will start and then we'll make a few things like I normally do on camera, because until I get going, get the juices flowing, creative juices flowing in this sort of headspace, because I've been working on bright coloured stuff mostly, so this is kind of, you know, out of the norm for me from the last couple journals that I made. So I just need to get my head in the right space, and then I can show you what I'm doing, rather than just sit here and and over what I'm doing. But I've got plenty to work with. I'll probably overwhelm myself with what I've got, but I'm excited to get started on this one. I am going to be using some original vintage ephemera in this journal, and I'm going to make some bundles which I've seen on Instagram lately. They are so beautiful. Just vintage ephemera bundles, like just collated some really lovely pieces that aren't actually attached in the book permanently. You just bundle them in. You might tie them up with some twine or something, and they just sit in your book, or you paper clip them in or something. So I really want to make some of those for these journals out of original vintage ephemera that I've been gifted. And what's the other thing that I was thinking of? Oh, I want to make some envelopes, vintage style envelopes. But the only ink that I have to write with is this black speedball ink. So I'm going to order some India ink in a nice blue so that I can recreate a nice vintage style envelope. And I know that I have some stamps that I can use, and I have, like, as in postage stamps, vintage postage stamps that I can use. I know that I have some blue, but they're packed away with my other vintage ephemera. But yeah, I'll show you how I do that, because I've got an idea on how to recreate it fairly authentically with a dip pen. But I want a nice blue India ink, and I also want a nice sepia brown for other vintage style cluster things. I don't know what you call them. Because the black I've done before and it turned out a bit dark, doesn't look vintage to me. Yeah, so I'm going to have a go at that. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited. So I'm hoping to get a couple journals done in this style. I don't know if I'm going to go to this extent again with this style. I'm going to absolutely do these kinds of covers again. I just don't know if I'm going to do it in the blue again. Maybe I will. We'll see. We'll see how I go. I only have another couple weeks before we go away. We're going away for 2 weeks, fall driving. So I'm going to have to get a wriggle on and get some stuff done and make some videos before we go, because I won't be filming or uploading or crafting very much while we're out on the road. I'll tell you what I will be doing though, and that is antiquing. I say antiquing. I'll be stopping at like garage sales and, you know, old shops out in the middle of nowhere. Hopefully I'll find some cool stuff and I can show you that while I'm out away. But I'll just do my own journaling. I won't be making things like to sell or anything. Yeah. Anyway, that's all I wanted to show you, is just the stash of stuff that I pulled out to work on. So I hope that's kind of whet your appetite, so to speak, for what I'm going to do here. And stick around. I will put it all together into a playlist. For these blue journals will be in a playlist, just like I do with the eclectic journals. They're all in a playlist. Craft with Me's are in a playlist, and they double over the different playlists, so depending on what you want to watch. I just looked the other day and I actually have nearly 90 videos. I can't believe I've made so many. It's been so fun. I've really loved it. So yeah, more to come. Anyway, thanks for hanging out with me, and I will talk to you later. Bye.